uncles. They are mothers and sisters and girlfriends and boyfriends. They are brothers and cousins and best friends and neighbors. They are classmates, colleagues, and citizens of this nation. They are our defenders and deserve our respect, our prayers, our thoughts. Nigeria, please support our armed forces.
NTA Television.
Hello, it's a warm welcome to Sports Radio, reaching you live on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. And give George.
Hello there. Two great games are in the offing today at the Africa Cup of Nations as South Africa meets Morocco in the last game of Group D, just as Namibia go ahead against Cote d'Ivoire also in Group D. One of the matches, South Africa versus Morocco, will be settled at the Al Salam Stadium, and at the 30 June Stadium we'll have Cote d'Ivoire battling Namibia. Welcome indeed to the NTA Hotspot Studios this evening. Of course, my name is Kene Emma Abodike. It's pretty getting tougher, particularly as the knockout stages beckons. We know what happened to three-time African champions, the Super Eagles of Nigeria today. We hear, of course, the federal government has gone ahead to almost let them know that nothing has actually gone wrong. They should just concentrate on the next game, as it were. That one came from the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, Olushola Adeshola. That's the release we hear from Egypt. And it should be a pacifying note for everybody who loves the Super Eagles and still being with them as they continue to seek glory in Egypt as far as the tournament is concerned. Once more, we'd like to welcome you to our studios. Deji Omotoyimbo is here with me this evening. You saw the way it went against the three-time African champions. Nobody was happy, going by the fact that at least a draw would have been more like it.
Yeah, well, you would have thought that no matter how the two Super Eagles play, no matter the 11 players from the squad, any 11 players from that squad should have been able to get at least a draw against Madagascar. But hey, these things happen. And what you need to do is take a positive from it, learn from it. It's a wake-up call. So if the Super Eagles go ahead, whoever they play in the next game, and win and qualify for the quarterfinals, all that will be forgotten. So that's the opportunity they have for redemption in the next game.
All right, MC Abe, you're welcome to the show today.
Thank you, boss. I'm really sad. I'm disappointed. I don't know. I mean, Madagascar actually is not just a country, but it was the title of a movie, and they defeated us. I mean, just like a country defeating maybe Nollywood or something. I don't. But it's so sad. I mean, a stupid mistake that we made then. I just hope that, like what boss said, they will learn from it and be positive towards the next match. And the next match, this is a super story. The next match very tough because those guys are not ready to come and play E10 with Nigerians. They are ready to hit it and make their points. So we hope to see something good come out at the end of the day. But I'm sad, man.
Don't be. It's football. All right, those are the fixtures for today. Like we told you earlier, South Africa, the next game coming simultaneously alongside Namibia and Cote d'Ivoire. That's for Group D. And then, of course, Tanzania and Algeria, as well as Kenya and Senegal meet in Group C later on in the night. We told you earlier that Group D will be playing at Al Salam Stadium and, of course, 30 June Stadium. Those two stadia will serve for the matches as far as today is concerned. And at the end of today, a total of 32 matches would have been played in all. I think we're making progress. We're seeing surprises, and goals are still coming. Look at Congo yesterday, 4. Things are beginning to, to unfold.
Yeah, the good thing about this format of having 4 third-best place finishers is the fact that even if you lose the first 2 games, if you can do very well in the final game, you still have an outside chance of qualification. Like DR Congo, they lost the first 2 games, 2-0, 2-0. They came out yesterday, defeated Burundi 4-0, and that 0 goal difference that they have puts them in a very strong position. I'm thinking it's very, very possible if results go their way. If South Africa lose today, if Kenya lose to Senegal later, DR Congo would have, by the virtue of that one performance, qualified for the knockout round. So it makes it very, very interesting. You are not really out of it yet until, until the fat lady sings. So that format makes it very, very exciting. So we look forward to some exciting. It makes the final group games very exciting because most teams still have something to play for, even if they have lost 2 games prior.
Exactly. Let's go for the match info right now. We told you it's all about Al Salam Stadium in Cairo. Of course, that's where South Africa and Morocco. This stadium is supposed to be full today because of the fixtures it is holding. The 30,000 capacity city stadium should be looking more like it. Just in 2009, it was opened. The temperature is our concern, 35 degrees Celsius. And of course, that's where Morocco should be the ones enjoying that weather.
Because they are used to it practically, so it won't be too much of a problem for them, And I hope the stadium gets filled up today because we've not been seeing a lot of support from fans or from the Egyptians when it comes to other nations playing. But we hope we get it filled up today, and maybe something nice will come out of it, Morocco, Atlas Lions of Morocco, and Bafana. I just heard that Bafana means boy.
The boys.
Okay.
The boys.
Let me call them boy.
Bayana, the girls.
Okay. I thought it was boy.
It sounds rhythmic, right?
Yeah. The girls. Bayana. The boys. Bafana. Okay. One of the men.
That's the Super Eagles.
I wish.
Okay. All right. Okay. The 2 teams, South Africa and Morocco, have actually met for some couple of times in the past. The form guide is so useful to us at the moment so that you will understand the game we are talking about right now. South Africa claiming their 3 points in the tournament already against Namibia. In the course of the year, of course, they lost to Cote d'Ivoire and drew against Ghana and also played out. That should be 5-4 on penalties. And then, of course, 1-1 and then went into penalties against Uganda. They, too, have been very busy ahead of this game. For the Atlas Lions of Morocco, they, too, are quite busy. All 3 in 2019. Talking just the last 5 matches. 1-0 against Cote d'Ivoire in this tournament. Morocco, again, defeating Namibia. That's those where they picked their 6 points. And losing against Zambia, who are not in the tournament this year. They also lost 2 other games, Gambia and Argentina. So
look at that. They lost all their friendly matches.
Yeah.
And they're doing
to the tournament that they won the first.
Yeah. They're not the high scoring side so far, but 6 points they have gathered, just like we scored 2.
Apart from the game against Namibia, they were a bit disappointing, and Namibia were very unlucky to lose that game because if you remember, it was a late own goal that gave Moroccans victory. But against Cote d'Ivoire, they were very impressive. The movement, the pace, the playing, El Nasri, Ziyech, and Amrabat in attack, they play some delightful football. Yeah. So South Africa have their work cut out in this game.
Well, interestingly, I don't think the 2 teams have actually... they're talking about the head-to-head 6 meetings, I suppose, or 5 in the tournament itself. South Africa, Morocco. In 2013, they met. In 2013, again twice.
3 draws.
3 draws. And of course, South Africa winning 1. So that is likely to give the Bafana a boost as they go against this Moroccan side that we also know the their potency in attack, because even the 2 games we've watched, they did well in attacking, but they were very unlucky not to have scored a handful of goals. But 2 goals like the Super Eagles were enough to take them into the second round.
Well, but you saw that they had a lot from other games that they played. It was just draw. It was just only one that they won, which was just 2-1. And at the end of the day, maybe something happened during that game. So it was by chance, I'm sure, that they got that score, because I don't think that they will be able to pull through, given the strength of the Atlas Lion of Morocco. I don't think so. It might maybe something happened. Maybe somebody tripped, or I don't know. But they won, but for today, I doubt seeing them taking that edge over them. It's going to be very vavious, a perlutious elector. You know what I'm just saying? Exactly.
Here is how they all stand in Group D at the moment. Morocco topping that group with 6 points from 2 games. Cote d'Ivoire won a game and 3 points. At least South Africa 3 points too. Namibia are the whipping team for now, but anything can happen at the end of today, gentlemen. We know that South Africa is looking for a victory against Morocco. Now, how possible can that be?
Well, it's possible. The South Africans will take a lot of courage from, when the final qualifier was against Libya away, and they needed to win to be sure, or they needed at least a draw to win to be sure. We're the same group, and they went there and they won. Although the match was played, I think, in Tunisia because of internal issues in Libya, security and all of that, but they went to North Africa and they won that game to qualify for this competition. So that should give them a lot of belief in themselves that we can get a result from this game. But I'm just looking at the way they've played the first 2 games. They've been a bit disappointing. Yeah. They've not created much in an offensive sense. Yeah. And the Moroccans have looked like a very, very solid unit, even though they too have not played particularly well. Yes. 1-0, 1-0. But the last game against Cote d'Ivoire is a very, very tough team. They won that game. And you have to respect the coach the Moroccans have in this tournament. Javier Renard won this tournament with... was it Zambia? And then won it again with Cote d'Ivoire. In the last 5 tournaments, he's won 2 of them. So, he's the only man that's won it with 2 different countries, and he's coming again. And he knows how to play tournaments. He knows how to navigate. He knows how to get results. South Africa would feel that it's a game they can win. They are talented enough to win it, but they're coming up against a very, very experienced team. Coached by a very, very smart coach.
Exactly.
We do have a lot to talk about in the fixture against between South Africa and Morocco, but do stay tuned. Let's quickly go for a short break.
Have you paid VAT? Yes, VAT, Value Added Tax. VAT is a tax paid on all goods and services and remitted by the seller of the goods or provider of the service to the government. 5% VAT is added to the total cost of goods and services in Nigeria, and when remitted to government, is used for funding development. If you have not, look out for the Federal Inland Revenue Engagement and Enlightenment Tax Team's feet as they visit your area soon. They will educate you and help you register to pay VAT. You can also visit the FIRS office nearest to you to register to pay VAT. The VAT you pay will be used by government to develop our transport infrastructure like roads and railway lines, to continually improve our educational sector by building more schools and upgrading existing ones, and to provide adequate security and a better quality of life for us all. Pay your VAT. Make contribution to the development of Nigeria. It pays to pay your tax. This message is from the Federal Inland Revenue Service.
It's going to be the final game in Group D. South Africa up against Morocco. Namibia and Cote d'Ivoire will also do battle. And so what they are all looking for is how to get into the knockout stages, apart from the teams that have already qualified for the round of 16. Now, let's briefly look at what is going to happen at 30 June Stadium, where Cote d'Ivoire will also be meeting Namibia. Remember, on that group standing, Cote d'Ivoire are slightly, almost comfortably sitting in the second place. That means Namibia, who are the whipping team at the moment, may not pose any threat. For them.
Yeah, true. But I just hope Cote d'Ivoire don't let their guards down, because like what my boss said earlier, these teams can spring up surprises anytime. I mean, they are down. He that is down needs fear no fall. Not obviously talk. So the Namibians, they know that they have nowhere to go, but they might want to, really stand as an obstacle and even spring a surprise if they notice that that Cote d'Ivoire would, let off their guard. They would just spring up one small surprise here and there. But anyways, I think they have the edge. They have the edge. If they play it very well, they work it very well, they will get that thing out on victory straight up.
Well, if you look at that clip over there, the South Africa match against Namibia, where they picked their only 3 points so far in the tournament, they actually labored to get a goal.
Have not been very impressed. They've struggled to score goals. And that's always a problem. They've struggled to score goals. They've struggled to create chances. And, without chances being created, it's very tough for you to get ahead. So I really don't understand, because I think the coach, Stuart Baxter, the first thing in his mind is caution. As in, I want to defend very well. I do not want to concede. Maybe in doing that, he's lost some impetus or momentum for his team going forward. I don't know, but he seems to be a safety-first coach who wants to avoid defeat rather than go out and win a game. They scored here only from a set piece. They didn't really create anything. They didn't really break something down, and that was a mistake by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper went for the ball and missed it. So really, they have to be worried about that. They're not creating chances, and something has really got to change for them to get a win tonight.
Well, it's just the usual scenario at such competitions. The South African Bafana. That's the man you were talking about just now. Stuart
I was going to say expect them to start singing.
Yeah, the war song, the war song is on because they know what they are likely going to face. They labor to score, and it's not good for a tournament of this nature, especially if they want to go into the round of 16. Now, ahead of this game, that's Ziyech. That's talking about the other side too, where you have the likes of Riyad Mahrez and Amrabat. The guy a lot of will be relying upon today, and that's the big man himself, Javier Renard, looking for a third title. Well, it only starts with this game, apart from the fact that they have secured qualification to the round of 16. If they see off South Africa in style today, it will further give them the major boost they need. I was going to talk about South Africa. Stuart Baxter was talking about going all out to win. This is one man he's looking forward to. Percy Tau. I don't know. He is also expected to have this guy back, Dean Foreman.